Y'all go. All right, y'all have a good one. Oh shit! Goddamn! Goddamn! What is going on YouTube? So as you can tell, we got a space in the yard again. For those of you that are just now tuning in, I did have a green EK 97 4-door sitting right about beside this Corolla back here, and I ended up selling it last night. Why? Because the turbo project is officially finished. James said all it's waiting on now is dyno time, and as soon as that's available, we're gonna go on and tune it, which I'll be videoing hopefully if he can do it on a Saturday. And yeah, that should wrap up the engine modification part of that car. And then next we'll have like paint, which we got paint back here, and I gotta find some wheels for it. And yeah, it'll be pretty much coming on together. But I had to sell that EK because I just don't have time to mess with it right now, and I really need the cash because we owe a hefty little bit left to get that turbo car back. So I'm just trying to work out what I can get rid of, what I can keep, and yeah, hopefully get a little bit more money. My brother did say he may help me this week, so we may can go ahead and pay that thing off at one time. And of course I'm gonna be paying him back, but yeah, it's a bit more than I was hoping for, but the amount of welds and stuff, it's just, welding costs a lot of money, and we went kind of all out on this one. I mean, it's really nice, like it's really welded great, like in all the areas it could be welded in. So when I get there, you'll see it, the detail and stuff, and you'll understand more why it was such a higher price, because this is no like eBay kit stuck together. Like this is like, it's eBay piping, but it's welded. Like, I mean, the TIGs are beautiful all the way around. So yeah, it'll be worth it in the long run, I think. So if you guys saw the last video we did on this car, you saw we put the new ghost lock on it, and it's pretty awesome anti-theft device that allows you to track your car anywhere in the US, as well as shut down the fuel pump in case anybody steals it. It will kill the entire power source to the fuel pump and the car will die. So really cool stuff. It's working great. I've drove it out a couple times. The relay kit that it comes with does actually give it a whole lot more juice to the actual fuel pump. But the problem I'm having is I need to try to idle this car up some more, And that way maybe at night, when I'm driving this thing at night with the headlights on, like it does not like idling. Like it will idle at like 600 or 700 RPM. It's basically about to die. So I need to idle it up a little bit. And I also think I'm gonna go ahead and hit Maxpeedingrods up. I'm sick of this blocks. I mean, I know y'all are gonna start roasting me in the comments about Maxpeedingrod parts being trash, but I'm sick and tired of this fucking blocks. This thing sticks like so bad, and I'm tired of it. So I'm gonna try a whole nother unit. I've sanded the blades, I've done all that shit. It does not work. So I'm gonna just buy another unit. And see, I got the springs. I got double springs on that thing. I mean, and it sticks so bad. Like it does not make sense. That alone makes me not even want to drive this car. Like, you have no idea how bad that thing sticks. So I'm definitely gonna hit Maxpeedingrods up. They got a 70 mil on their website. Get that on the way. Hopefully that'll fix it. I'm gonna try that. And yeah, that should take care of the sticking issue, and then idle it up, and this car should be 100. But other than that, the car runs and drives great. So here's the old B16 Civic. Last video we did a set of coilovers on it. Thing rides a whole lot better now. So that's one of the issues fixed on this car. The trans does have a little bit of an issue going back from third to second. So I may end up having to try to either get that looked at, or if we can find a pretty good deal on a B16 trans, we may use it. I don't know. The end plan for this is probably turbo to B16. Now I'm thinking more along that lines, because I do want to do an F to B in here, but we still got to get the plate kit, which is like 400 bucks, and we still got to get an F, which is like another 300, hopefully, if they're still on sale. And so with that amount of money, I think that we can do another turbo build. But I think with this one, I'm gonna do all of it myself. And if I need like intercooler pipe and weld it, I'll get that done. But as far as like fitting everything up, I'm gonna do all of that myself. And that way, I think that should save me a whole lot of money. And I can learn a little bit more. So yeah, definitely want to try to turbo it, maybe push maybe like 250 in it. I think that'll be pretty solid. Really fun car then. And maybe the engine will hold up. So might be in the future. Make sure you stay tuned for that. Everybody's favorite, the trap, still sitting over here, having a slight issue, which I want to say is going to be that sensor for it sends the ECU what the temperatures are in the engine. I forget what it's called. Maybe it's the ECT, I think. But yeah, I was having an issue with that before, and what it's doing now is pretty much the same thing, which is in the mornings, like when I'm trying to drive to work or something, it'd be like chilly outside, maybe not chilly, but cooler than in the daytime, and it would not start. It would turn over all day, would not start. But then in the afternoons, it'll fire right up. The fuel pump's always priming, everything else is working. It'll just spin over like it ain't getting no spark or something. So I changed it out once and it fixed it, but I did use a unit from like O'Reilly's or somewhere, and it could be messing up again. So I'm gonna have to change that out again eventually. And the other issue is this header is completely trashed. Like it's cracked. I can't wait till when I take this wrap stuff off, but it's probably gonna have 2 or 3 cracks in that thing. Like, it's completely toast. We're definitely gonna have to get a set of headers for this thing. I was actually thinking about doing a hood exit on it if I can find one for a good deal, like maybe no more, I say, than 300 or 400. I may try to do a hood exit, but If not, I'll just stick. I was thinking about hitting PLM up and trying to get one of their slightly better ones than this eBay one, like maybe the little bit better flowing one. I think it's like $160, and hopefully it'll clear down there where the cross member goes across at the front. That's the only thing about like these Accords, you got to kind of watch for that. So if I can get one for a pretty decent deal, I may keep the full exhaust, but otherwise I think I may just do a hood exit at the top and just delete all the exhaust under the bottom of the car. I feel like that would make it a little more raw. I do got plans on repainting this thing, but again, it's just on hold, man, until I get all the other stuff out the way. I know people miss it. I know people always saying don't get rid of it because it's like the flagship of the channel. So don't worry, I'm still hanging on to it. But this wrap is completely toast, so gonna be redoing this. I don't know how I'm gonna get it off, so if anybody has suggestions, drop them in the comments. But I think honestly I'm just gonna have to either grind this thing down to bare metal or something like that. It is done like to a point where you cannot peel this stuff off. So yeah, I'm gonna try to see if I can get like a heavy grit sandpaper. Maybe that'll work, but I think I'm gonna end up having to just grind it, like literally grind it down to bare metal. This stuff is on there. I think there's an event coming up at Tail of the Dragon in October, and I think I may try to bring this. If I think I'm gonna try to swap the coilovers out, get some new ones, and I need to check the tie rods and stuff in the front, make sure everything's tight. It's got a little bit of a wobble to it when you drive it, and I need to get that figured out before I take it on the tail. But yeah, there's an event called Classic Hondas at the Dragon, which they've been had. I think this is the 6th year they're having it, and I've never been, so I really want to take something, and this would be the most suitable car as far as tire wise and brake wise. I got driven sliders on it, I got really beefy tires on it, so I know it's got pretty good handling potential. I just need to address the suspension is garbage, like it's doing this number here when you're driving. So I need to address that, and I need to check the tie rods and just the whole front end and make sure everything's tight. I think the steering rack is going to the bed because I don't have it hooked up. It's just open, and it's been that way for like 4 or 5 years. So I think the rack and pinion is actually what's got the play in it. But I just want to check the tie rods and everything, make sure they're good. As long as they're good, I can manage it. I just don't want anything to be loose under there when I take it up there. So yeah, but I do think I'm gonna take this to the tail. So October the 15th and 16th, I believe. I'll put it on screen now, and if any of you guys think y'all can make it up there, let me know. And yeah, we'll all be up there having fun. The guys from JDI, Jordan Distributors, they're supposed to be going, and the guy from Florida, LTH Performance, he's supposed to be going too. So it should be pretty lit, man. A bunch of Hondas and a bunch of corners. Should make for some good videos. So yeah, but with that being said, guys, it is getting late outside, and I'm gonna wrap this video up here. I know some people don't like my talking, but this is an update for you in case you're wondering about the turbo car. It is finished. So as soon as I got enough money, we'll be bringing it home, and hopefully soon we'll get it in a tune and I can get all that on video as well. So if you're excited for that, make sure you smack the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, and I will catch y'all in the next one. Remember, respect all bills. Peace out.